oh yeah mistake. Now you are going to say, me can some a man call for me. It's a warning. This is a warning. It's not an advice. This is a warning.
It's a brand new year, 2025. Now, can we tell us about you? Now, Ray, what a warning. Warning, pa, to see it. And I'm on more. I'm against Mahama. I'm moon. I'm Koso. I'm making a sign. What do warning can see now, moment? Now, really a fire. I would jump hard. Having till a face show up. Ahead of Mama, sway, you know, and summer. What day a 2 January, what do you have him, ra? Nah, and the more, and the more. Now go day. Breaking news coming in. Senanado Dankwa Akufo. My catcher Ghana for say the biggest mistake any Ghanaian will make is to think it's a Obe consider NPP coming back to office. Nobody should think DM say Obe to about my NPP. NPP is not for Ghana, it's for a family. Never forget this. The NPP as a political party does not represent Ghana. The NPP as a political party represents a clan. We need a second party in Ghana that will represent Ghanaians. The name in Ghana today, and they say the NDC represents the people. It represents Ghanaians. The NDC, at the end of the day, is a Congress. Dagatini, Hauseni, Nzemani, Infantini, Asantini, Bununi, Sehwini, Eye Kroboni, Dagombani, Eye Gonjani, Infantini. It's a Congress, a collective idea. It's the coming together of every single Ghanaian. I mean, social democrats. So far, Obian Timingina platform Bianca say the NDC belongs to a group of tribe and a particular person. At least we know in Ghana say the NDC belongs to Ghanaians. The NPP to date, they have not been able to tell us why in Pomote party. No? So it means from today we are waiting for a party. It is a NDC, a Ghana for party. So right now, nobody should consider the NPP as a political party. It's a clan party. A busiadia. And a dear be a busiadia no omo running to say Japade. Omo running to say Ahini. They don't run the party to come and serve. They are running the party for benefit, to benefit themselves and their family. Inti Ghana Nibia should not even think of considering the NPP in the next 25 years. No, because what you have seen, so another opportunity. So the NPP gets another opportunity to lead. You are done. We are still waiting for a new party, which will be built over time for about 25 years, for us to study that party and see, say, okay, party where there, Obia free baby never join here, and yet see, our vision is to serve Ghana. Ghana Nibia were the right to join. Now you consider our party, no, you share our life for the next 20 years to see, so okay, now you bet to matter to NDC standard, no, and Sana, we even think about voting for a party. Any NPP and nobody, because the NPP as a political party today as we speak, and your party for Ghanaians, a party for a clan. Put that in your head. And nipa kuobi dia, and intina nipa kuobi jine say abana yato yenyina abana abeto etia NPP no yato etia ebusuya bi. That is why in 2016 when the NDC lost power, they saw it, said the people did not want the party at that moment. So they left as a political party. You didn't hear anybody say it's a party near media. Ebusian we dia, tribe we dia. They went to do their homework. They sat down and said, we lost touch with the people. We were working, we were delivering, but we lost touch with our grassroots. We lost touch with Ghanaians. Let us learn something from this. Come back and make sure we keep doing what we're doing, which is serving the people. NPP, as we speak today, they are still fighting over the party as a property. Obi say Asante for party. Asante for say Yanfanko Asante. Obi say Achim for party. Yanfanko ma Achim for. Nipa bi so yomuti so oh. Sa party we die. Inti the party itself. There's nothing like a united party. This is what we call a clan, and we are not ready to allow a clan to serve us. We don't need a clan. We don't need a clan, a tribe to serve. We need a political party with that intent to say they want to serve the people. We need another party. At least we know the NDC is a party. Almost some Ghana, yet different Ghanaians in the womb. Another party to say NDC, any NDC be contested in the next 20 years. See who party say they don't have the tendencies. Sa de subain any tibia any senior subaya MPP ebinim, then we can consider them. So far, we don't have any political party and say any NPP any subain, because as we speak, the NDC is not linked to any chief. The NDC is not linked to any tribe. The NDC is not linked to any group of people. But the NPP is linked to chiefs. The NPP is linked to tribe. The NPP is linked to a group of people. And that is not what we want. Until we get to that point, a party that is not linked to a tribe. It is not linked to a chief. It is not linked to a group of people. Then we can say, let us consider them in the next 20 years and see. And even with that, we need to see that the individuals will show beyond that they are not tribalistic. They are not people who are fighting for a group of individuals, a clan, before we can even consider separate way. Right now, no, in the next 20 years, no, I don't see any party coming up to say they are not out of the NPP. That is not tribal. No. Until we wait. We wait the next 20 years, and the Accra already 1 year. In the next 20 years, no, or study the new party that is not the NPP, that is not a tribal party, that is not a party that belongs to a tribe, a clan, a group of chiefs or queens, or a party that don't belong to some small group of people who think they are entitled. Then the 20-year-old kid and the already 1 year, no, will now consider that party. Even before that, no, I also share individuals, no, because yembetie Japadie, a political party. And this is something we'll be doing. There were 2025, 2045, oh baby, at least. But so far, from what we have seen, the NPP is not a political party, it's a clan. Tomorrow is a good day. John Mahama will be sworn in. We are going to be happy. We will be happy. We will celebrate. We will enjoy. After that, we all have to put ourselves together, lace our boots, and deliver Ghana from this mess. And very important as a young Ghanaian watching me. Memo Bia Metina Radio so from 7th of January, Kwesi Afobeba Radio so John Mahama anti Petro so John Mahama so obey way. John Mahama so obey way. Mamuntie San Kwesi Afo, they are desperate. They are not willing to help us to build. Let us support the NDC government. In Kwesi Akufo John Mahama MPP, John Mahama, he will never do it. Nano Pokwajima will never do it. Nobody in the NDC at the end of the day will do what Akufo and his family did. Nobody. At least your nipo munimnyansa omudie so. So that is what we all need to do. Omu radio stations are lazing up. I am telling every Akan radio station, bloggers on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, myself and my team on this platform, we are more than charged. Anybody, any blogger, any radio personality, journalist, Sao Pesa Oka John Maham and Professor Nano Pukwajiman, who asem Oma Bayan Wasema come with facts. So unkuta facts now, keep quiet. If anybody tries, we will burn your radio down. Yeah. Oh, you're a blogger, we will find you and penalize you. Come with a fact, because I'm going to come with a fact. I'm going to back every single thing I say with facts. Whether criticizing the government or applauding the government, I'll back it with facts. You also have to do the same. And I'm sending this warning to the media houses in Ghana, everybody. The journalists on radio and TV, we are going to rule. We are going to govern this nation with facts. If you are a man or woman who thinks you can make up things and sit on radio and lie to the people to bring us back to where we were, we will make sure you are taken care of before that the damage is done. It's a fact. I'm stating this. It goes to multimedia. It goes to Wound to Me Radio. It goes to Inshira FM. It goes to every media house in Ghana. Me, you'll be free. Me, myself, I'm coming there. I will establish in Ghana. I will also establish in Ghana. We are going to use facts to protect this nation. If you want to criticize John Mahama's government, criticize with facts. Bring the document. Support it. Don't ever sit on radio and start to make allegations without fact. We will send people to you. We will burn your radio down because you are the people for the past 8 years. And it's a warning. I'm sending this. 2025, this is my first show. I am not going to protect John Mahama's government when they are fooling. I will never do it. And if anybody knows John Mahama, they should tell him. I will make sure the right thing is done. If they deliver, I will make sure the world gets to know. Every single Ghanaian gets to know the good work of John Mahama and the NDC. If they fail, I will let the world know. And I'm going to do it with facts, protect my integrity. So if you are also a journalist like myself in Ghana, also to radio, so to TV, so stick to the ethics. Someone they a year out of pain. We will shut you down. And I'm not just saying no. We will let the people in Ghana bring you down. Radio, no? We will come after you people. Yeah. That is why I'm saying take the right track. Use the truth. Use the facts. Over facts now, you can say whatever you want to say. You can go after John Mahama. I will be happy. I will keep quiet. I will listen. But, oh, yeah, mistake. Now you are going to say, me can some a man called for whom a man can throw you be chow catch my worry. This is a warning. This is a warning. It's not an advice. This is a warning. Come with the facts. MDC and Yame Dia and Yame Papa Dia and Yame Mahame Dia, John Mahama or Yame Ba. I don't own anybody in the NDC. The only thing I can do is to protect the NDC with facts. When the NDC goes wrong, I will vilify them. I will let them know. It is why I already said over criticize the NDC. I come with the fact because I am not going to allow you. I am going to get bigger. I'm going to get more aggressive. I'm going to get stronger. And I'm going to get more crazier. Until we all have to lace our boots. The MPP, some more opposition, some more daring, some more dangerous. In fact, they've been shown between a president who serves and a president who rules. Clearly what I'm trying to tell you. Now, thank you very much, team. These are things we need to know before Otchere Yaswe John Mahama in. Now, those things they said, this person came to serve. The NDC came to serve. The MPP, they came to rule. You see this? This is between service and rule. Now, this is the difference. The Amukomu for the past 8 years, a president who rules. And Akufo and the MPP for they came to rule. Now, president who rules, authoritarian approach. Or say, this president tends to centralize power, often making decisions unilaterally without much consultation or input from other branches of government or the public. You see, president or tyrant, or authoritarian, or obia, or ruling nipano, or taking decisions are taken. He does not even consider how you feel about the decision. In Ghana, and Akufo taking some decisions been a Ghana for say, Akufo, yena yetoto, yena yetia, MPP for mu take a decision we adan say your majority in parliament. And it's now who stick Kwesi can say whether they like it or not, we will pass e-levy. Majority of Ghanaians did not like e-levy. But Akufo said, I will pass e-levy. Baumia said, I will pass e-levy. Afenyi Mark and Kwesi we in parliament can say, yam pass e-levy. And they passed it against the people's will. That is a rule. They are ruling you. They are not serving you. Into 8 years, so this is the kind of rule you went through. Power as centralized on nebusia phone kwa. He centralizes power into not the Oforiata Akoshe finance, not the Rebecca Kufuado, Ninuya Akoshaha, not the Samira Baomian Akoshe Nadmu, not the Aya Baomian Akoshaha, not the Bedia Tour Aya Nebusian Yashaha, not the Ayadian Ayajan Kromako to board. So that is ruling. Everything should be close, in close proximity, or Tinen and Sanan and Saka. That is what's ruling. And for the past 8 years, that is what Akufo and Bawumia they did. And you could see the Bawumia and Akufo clique, they made so much money, billions, because they were ruling you people. Into study, whatever comes, it was in their favor. So, but for the past 8 years, these people ruled you. Yeah, but the difference between service, a president who is serving you, and a president who ruled you. Akufo-Addo ruled you people. They ruled for 8 years. And still, they don't understand why they have to apologize to you people. The final state of the nation, Akufo-Addo did not apologize to Ghanaians for his bad governance. Bawumia has not apologized to Ghanaians for the danger he and Akufo-Addo as the head of economic management team. Now, 2, limited checks and balances. When somebody is a ruler, and I say a president Akufo-Addo will rule him, there's no checks and balances. What happens is they may undermine or bypass the system designed to provide checks and balances, leading to potential abuses of power. In this study, so many times on the Bawumia, they did not go by the book. They take a decision. They say, now on the Bawumia, I don't take a decision way. That is what they do when they rule. That is the style of a ruler. There are no checks and balances. They don't respect a parliament. And anti-LGBTQ, a trumu bill, no parliament ye na said ye or ye be constitution. It says I will say Akufo-Addo didn't Sasha Akufo-Addo say on ye because checks and balances no on pet. And Afenyi and Kwesi Afenyi say ya can't say more parliament or Supreme Court because they don't want to follow checks and balances. What they want to do is say everything should be in their favor. It's a form of ruling. And every day they went to court. And someone can say go to court to be because during the 8 years, because they were ruling and they had their termites in some of the courts, everything you say or see go to court. They did not respect the rule of law. There was nothing like checks and balances. For the past 8 years, point you people were used to it. Into breaking law, you don't even know. Amwakwanta as a minister and quantum Soriano Paka say road tolls a Ghana nyina matutum yembubuntungu wanko parliament anko ji clearance wanko che the reason why I was say obubu road tolls no e ma yenuano ma se bi omodi dem a omodi da road tolls no road tolls was generating over 700 million a month or a week in Ghana obubu ni nyina tugu ye because there are no checks and balances. This is ruling. 8 years you were ruled. And they have failed to even admit to say they have offended you people. And today, Kwesi Afenyi in your market, no parliament, or the who TATM, every say, oh, who Ghana for only be so much Jimmy, because when you put 38% Mama Twama Bawumia. The health minister, COVID-19, on one gata the nepe, echo signing vaccine. Ajimamenu ena chemical onim or the bag Ghana say yam fambe one kwala number one the war Ghana for Yibusana so I was not in my right senses. He was supposed to go to parliament. He was supposed to go through the process, checks and balances before he could go sign a document for those chemicals to be sent to Ghana for them to be used on Ghanaians, when follow because it was under a rule. They were not serving you people, they were ruling you people. For a long time, you got used to ruling until you could not differentiate between a ruler and somebody who is serving you. Anytime you from Otchere, you will see service, people who are willing to serve. Me mama tiasie ansana ya Otchere. We were in this country, make some rule, checks and balances. Yet and Akufo the instructed Bank of Ghana so printing over 60 billion without going to parliament for approval. There was no rule of law. Others in Kwesi Afenyi we printed over 60 billion without us knowing. They didn't tell us. They shared the money. That is what we have been talking about. So for the past 8 years, you people allow these people to be printing about 80 billion Ghana cedis in the Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana was established by you and I, a constitution in a Bank of Ghana. A mene wodia. Then will be printing 80 billion without us knowing. That is when somebody is ruling you, they don't care. Yatiana mubati PDS. Energia SE. One of the companies budget 19%. Ever seen there over $500 million. PDS say omujiji through ECG. Light bills. Ever seen there, we don't know where the money is. That was ruling. Baomia and a ma omu green light say omu change ahead the status of the contract. Emma nipebinya PDS in ye. Ever seen there, they never followed the rule of law. Inti Nana Dankwe Akufo Addo, they have put you people through 8 years of rule. It wasn't governance or governing a nation. From Ochina Konabehu, the difference between a ruler and somebody who is willing to serve. Now, so be ruler, you see, focus on control. Their focus is on control. And I'll break it down for you to understand. I'll say, the primary goal is to maintain control and authority, sometimes at the expense of democratic principles and individual freedoms. It is one study. At a point, Bekacham say, the reason why Akufo Addo is still president and MPP is still in government is because of democracy. So democracy and Akufo Addo could be bonitimu to a long time. But you see, when somebody is ruling, they focus more on control. And intina, it meets na Ghana, na yakotwaba, na yama soldier for inkofo, yakote sa tags, samya uku, akote sa medress, chema untumimo, nom the soldier tadiashe boy, toma botuo. 4 years, it is control. They focus on controlling. I was West Wagon. Nipe bi to me see from no who minister MP, no abono, no akobotuo, no asa catch Ghana for say this is just the beginning. A control. They focus more on control. They want to control you. Now, are you getting it? Yes. And see, okay, say 2017 MPP winning power. These same thugs went to the Flagstaff house. Nanka Bruce, police for this soldier for no more post. They beat them and they dragged them out of the Jubilee house because they just wanted control. Their focus is on control. They want to control. So when they get the opportunity to control, that's all that they need. And for the past 8 years, they controlled you people. Now, they control the judiciary. Inti Oshe Attorney General Godfrey Dame, or to me, and make sure say obe tata ni pebi persecution. They wanted that control. They wanted to put fear in everyone. Into the final days of Godfrey Dame. Now the auto force na kojina court. As seven auto force by force. Now or the opunia kojina court almost 7 years by force. Or see I was a question. So that is what they do. They were not governing. These people were controlling. Their focus was to make sure they control. Their focus is on control, controlling power. They control their focus. Now you are beginning to understand. Make sure the past 8 years rule our kum, a ruling, they ruled you. And every single person who was part of this government is a billionaire. You are going to see the difference between people who want to serve. It is painful. To serve is painful. Busa leaders, papa, almost serve you for. It is painful because you have to be honest with the people. You have to take decisions that is going to hurt, but you need to do it. So we are now going to experience people who are serving the way we experienced it 2012 to 2016. We are about to experience service. Service is not luxury. Service is not beautiful. Service is not easy. Serving people is not something fun. It's painful because you need to take decisions. It might look painful now, but it has to, at the end of the day, save your people in the future. So decisions you take today as a leader who is serving a ding. And that is what we are going to experience from tomorrow. John Mahama be president is sworn in from tomorrow. Now be president, not Prophet Nana Pokwaji be vice. The decisions you will be taking, it will be painful. Because he ain't taking sad decision now, John Mahama will be a ruler. Because when he decides not to be serving you, he will take decisions without considering you, whether it's going to help you or not. And John Mahama's decisions, those decisions need to help you. Now, when we talk about president who serves, president or survey, you will see these things. Democratic approach. This president emphasizes collaboration, transparency, and accountability, working closely with other branches of government and the public. So, person who be person survey wa, you hear transparency, you hear collaboration, you hear accountability, and then you hear say all branches of government need to work, they need to sync. In this study, John Mahama and Professor Nana Ajuma, Opoku Ajuma statement is all about accountability. And into the end, I conform what Ghana and say oral no omompe. The oral is not a constitutional body, but the oral is important because say a group and I say an institution to say oral. What they do is they fact check the evidence and they hand over to a body that has been mandated to prosecute. That is what we need. Because not everyone can just gather evidence and go to Attorney General or go to court and prosecute. So oral has become the public lawyer, the public investigator, the public scrutinizer. So if you have the documents and you believe somebody committed a crime, you go to oral office, they go through because they are ex-military men, ex-police officers who are experienced, there are lawyers in there, there are investigators in there. They will look at the evidence and say, this is worth pursuing. So our office will follow up by pushing it to the Attorney General, by pushing it to the police CID for investigations to be open. So oral, no, it is for all of us to use as a springboard. That is where we go to clean the evidence up to give it to the government to prosecute. Because you cannot just get up and say, more evidence, prosecute. You need somebody with that expertise to understand that this holds water. This is prosecutable. So let us take it further. And it's not oral. So anybody who is against oral is a criminal. Because then on per se, or say there should be a way you bet to me. It's basically for accountability. Now you get it. Now, Otchere Mahama Kasema, accountability is very important to him. Professor Nana Opoku Ajuma maybe obejina kasebia or say accountability is important. Now, working closely and I said transparency. John Mahama say, Nyame boa Otchere ne eswe ni ina. The NDC government is going to open the books. Books Akufo do ja ho no. Yebebie energy sector books ni mo bie hu sika da ho eke da ho. Yebebie Ministry of Finance eka omabo. Yebebie agric sector. Na Ghana fo nyina ehu de obo ye krono. That is what we call transparency. We need to know where we are starting from. Baby, are you free? Yeah, cool. Because if you don't know what we have, how can we blame Mahama or how can we applaud him for what he's doing? We need to know what's in the coffers. I'll see who the daho. Senebe Mahama the suggestion be by because okay, because of Sike Dawa is santi and as Sike Dawa is sunti, where the begia to where the engine to. So the accountability and transparency part of John Mahama's administration, our Makasa, I don't know, very vital. And if you want to know somebody who wants to serve, these are the things, these are the traits. Sanyoma we na man who's a nipo or person or sumum or person or boa or person or chichirmine. Accountability, transparency, and so we tell John Mahama yeah or say it does not matter, baby awo to tiame, but we should all come together now and build Ghana. So we're studying the Kasemukrampa. People who criticized him a lot and all say, you people need to understand. We have a nation to build. That does not mean when somebody has committed a crime, that person will walk scot-free. No. We still need you, but what the bonia or say but we still need to have that mind of the togetherness to build. And that is what we are going to see from tomorrow. That is what we are going to see. But the NPP who say this is going to change Ghana politics. Into one person to be bito system. Oh, what to abanu obian to abanu no. As we speak, Krampono, John Mahama is president. Otchere kono after 7 January, and John Mahama is president. It is another do somewhere a Kufuado. And say cholera ba. Na say and nipe wa a Kufuado. And usika sama say a Kufuado. So you need to make sure say, I will say, we need to have a reason Now, who say obi pese or servia, a leader who serves? Mr. P, Mr. S. Strong checks and balances. They respect and uphold a system that ensure power is balanced and that no single branch becomes too powerful. And Kenya Akufo obedi president and kamumu bebre a mo Ghana na munim se ye obi a we jimi obetumi abuse power sa. Say Ghana from 1992 constitution no for cap ento the number of judges obetumi na Supreme Court so. Omo amuchichi constitution no. No munim say answer ye be you say president no nim nyansa. Omunim say you will not abuse that office. Into oman cap the number of Supreme Court judges. Sanke Akufo Addo be president and him say Kwesi bi betuma be di Ghana so asay bibia. Into Akufo Addo ba be di president no. E ho na yehu sibia president ba kutumi edi judges eko Supreme Court without even checking. E ho na be say Kwesi di so, and it is very important. Akufo Addo sign the presidency we oni ba omiano. I bet Ghana for a good lesson, and it has been a learning 8 years. Watchere nyoma bebre and things that we did not take seriously. Akufo Addo who say I was here taking it serious. And you be a politician be opep to me be and to me share in same. Obu ha opep to me so much to the point to say because you ain't checking no why abuane attempt to me share and be na yede bedru hanne. Checks and balances. Now, strong checks and balances, no. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo mono who realizes say there was no power balance. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo Addo no president, you know, he was undermining the parliament. The MPs are no more parliament from Michael Coup time. Nipa or say Ghana or say MPP. Sa pathway Michael Coup. Time at 2017 or better parliament. Only the Kwesi asemche ubia o Ghana. Michael Coup no na mozano. He is the biggest devil in Ghana, that old man. He needs to die for us to be okay. Because from 2017, in Kwasiadia MPP de Akufo Addo implementing na about destroy Michael Coup na parliament can say Nigel should go through. And you see, it's the same Michael Coup almost say oh and the MPP ne gunti what committee bedano. These are the same ingrates. They are the same bad brains. They are the same political insects. They are the hypocrites. MPP for one kind of crunch romo. This is the same Michael Kuya, yati committee and Otchere noa. Alanko de chamantika chere and say, men call for no more year primaries ya boba kweni, Michael Kuya kaso on te ebe sinde, waka wasem. But the same Michael Kuya today is saying, say, wati committee on a down or be checking the reason why MPP lost. These are the people destroying the nation. In his own study, for the past 8 years, the executive did not respect their parliament. And so many times, we saw it in parliament. The Otchere Mensa Bonsuna oh yeah, ebesi Jimmy Afenyi markings. You could see clearly say they never respected parliament because they respected the executive. In Debiano, they were taking instructions from Akufo Addo. They were taking instructions from the Jubilee House. So Alban Bagbin or say 10 you crampo there. Nasa account for party MPP party no. Omu Alban Bagbin craso ekwasia. Because obviously a tribal party like the MPP no, onye asantinia omu so we Jimmy is a fact. It's a fact. Into the day Alban Bagbin, ye says Speaker of Parliament, the NPP caucus are no more Parliament, they knew say Alban Bagbin is experienced chair politicians or more Ghana, majority of them, any more Parliament now. The reason why they were fighting it is a tenny. They did not want such a person or what that background to lead them in power, especially when their president is an account. So they had an issue with a Tenny Bagbin sitting up there and giving them instructions. In the South Study of Seche Mensa Bonsua, it was so difficult for him to respect Bagbin. The same thing that Afenyi and Kwesi Afenyi were on him the trait, on him baby ofrino. He is standing in parliament. Bagbin to me friend needing come or Coup not in the Kwesi Afenyi radio so I can because he's not smart enough. And he always feels say, Oya uneni akoka and Kwesi Afenyi hunti omuobia. That is what you are seeing. From the day Akufo Addo taking power, checks and balances did not work. But under John Mahama, he would see to it. And in 2012 to 2016, you started free at Tamel's time. The president at Tamel's and making sure say you call the whole nation started a constitutional review because it is inclusive. John Dramani Mahama, before free SHS was implemented in 2015, there was a dialogue around the nation because they should be inclusive. They respected checks and balances. They respected chiefs. They respected institutions. They made sure that everybody was part of decisions that were made in the name of Ghanaians. And that is what John Mahama-Nana, Professor Nano Pokwajimamo, that is what they stand for. And that is what we have to start believing in from tomorrow. We need people who understand and respect the rule of law and make sure say baby I was say the assembly to respect us the individual the man institution also say juma na tiana dumalivo yes okochesi edien osafomafo na do dan Akufo Addo ne osafomafo catch the judge sanko unjeli dumalivo the Auditor General of Ghana, all because dumalivo is looking for our money. Osafuma for na no tintin se boto ye de pra jantra for them on nam Ghana. The same Osafuma for no di kufuechi be wie sika. Sa be ibun samu ya say di eye achichidie wechi. He's still walking around. And ne yire ne man nyina their in vital positions. Na kwase we ka kire say edwuma ni Ghana. Na watwe na no se fork kan kwase asem adan ya adwini woni trim. Na Osafuma for wu a heaven no your VIP o hana. Nyame ba kuna na mne ni mienu ekogina nanim. One God na yekobo yenkuro ye nyina kwa naked ye gina nyankopole naked or some of would teach her body no ye nyina naked ye kan asem until we need to understand we are about to be served and we have to also serve the people who we are going to elect, and I say we have elected to serve us. It is something that a collaboration. We need to respect them because they are willing to serve us. Let us respect them back. When they show signs of disrespect, that is when we rebel. And it is because they didn't show respect. There was nothing like respect until we decided to rebel by showing them the same thing they were showing. It is in some of them say, "Ada ne yembu Akufo Addo, ada ne yembu MPP for because omu yenkwasiafo no mumuye." When you show respect, it's reciprocal. I respect you back. This is a new government. When they show respect, we need to show respect back. We need to, at the end of the day, understand this. So be served. You need to respect the person by making them understand. Say what they are doing. No, you basically do what support them. Now, when somebody is going to serve, focus on public good. I say the primary goal is to serve the interest of the people, promoting policies that benefit the broader society. 90% of the youth of Ghana can say they didn't want betting tax. Baumia say enfano. 90% of Ghanaians can say omumpe e-levy. Baumia can say enfano. NPP majority in parliament can say we don't care, we will pass it. John Mahama say because he wants to serve, betting tax will be ifyo. Because that is the people. That is what the people say they want. They don't want betting tax. John Mahama said he would take out betting tax. Almost someone pay e-levy. John Mahama said he would take out e-levy. The people are saying, say, free SHS, no, the way it's being implemented, it is poor. And yet, we need to have a consultation and review. John Mahama says he will review it. That is service. You do what the people want, meet them halfway, and build a nation. So, free SHS will be reviewed. Betting tax will be taken away. E-levy will be taken away. Things that John Mahama spoke about, the things the people want. And it's a John Mahama Otchere, Obie Ghana books, no kasa yesika sema energy sector asay yentumi kobo besia more and sambe sustainia. We need to start rationing power. We need to agree because that will be in our interest. You wouldn't want a president who will lie to you. And hey, so many places in Ghana like to do manameboa. When a president Akufo Addo. I didn't think Akufo Addo solve a problem, no, because you allowed a ruler to lie to you in the name of democracy.